Hello everyone, welcome to Ascendant Signs, and today in this video I will be discussing about the transit of Venus which is going to happen in the sign of Taurus. On 18th of June 2022, Venus is going to enter its own sign Taurus, and it is going to be a Venus return for all those natives who have Venus in the sign of Taurus in their natal horoscope. And this transit is going to be till 13th of July 2022. In this process, Venus will be in conjunction with Mercury, because at this moment of time Mercury is also going to transit. In fact, it is in transit in the sign of Taurus. On 2nd of July 2022, Mercury will leave Taurus and it will enter its own sign Gemini, and on 13th of July, when Venus leaves Taurus, it will also again get conjunct with Mercury in the sign of Gemini. But till then, as of now, when Venus is transiting in the ending degrees of the sign of Aries, but on 18th of June, Venus is going to enter the sign of Taurus and it is going to get conjunct with Mercury in the sign of Taurus. Mercury is a friend of Venus. In natural friendship of planets, Mercury and Venus, they are very friendly to each other. So for Mercury, Taurus is a friendly sign, and for Venus it is its own sign. So this conjunction of Mercury and Venus in the sign of Taurus is definitely going to give every one of us a very good results. Now, what type of good results? For that we have to understand the nature of Venus in the sign of Taurus. Normally when we talk about Venus, Venus is a very lovely planet. It's a planet of care, love, relationship, comforts, luxuries, pleasure. And to certain extent, Venus also deals with security. Now this word security comes from the nature of the sign of Taurus, because you see, Taurus is a very earthy sign, very grounded sign, very fixed sign. So the significance of the sign Taurus, wheresoever it lies in your horoscope, you will always want some kind of security, some kind of stableness, groundedness, a fixed nature to those significance in your life. It is just like that. Suppose you have a table and you keep a set of books in that table, and you want that the set of books should be kept in a particular order, and you always want that order to be in that table. This is a typical nature of Taurus. This has got something to do with organizational power, grounded nature, and unwillingness to change. Now this unwillingness to change has got a huge positive energy. It means this Venusian power of Taurus has got an energy to hold on to something, to protect something, to give that caring nature. And that is the reason Taurus is the second house of natural zodiac, deals with our family. Because the security which we can get from our family, from our near and dear ones, we cannot get that from anyone else. Because when we feel that yes, I feel like family with that person, that means in presence of that person, somewhere down the line we feel that security, and this security comes from Taurus. Now wheresoever the sign Taurus lies in your horoscope, it can be 7th house, 5th house, 6th house, 8th house, wheresoever, the living significance related to that house, you will feel some kind of attachment, security related to that house. You will feel that I want stable nature related to the significance of that house. Like for the Leo ascendant people, Taurus is the 10th house of career and profession, overall karma. So they will always want some kind of stableness, a fixed nature, something with full certainty, security at their job and career life. They will not want any kind of sudden changes. They will want something which is very certain, very stable, very grounded, very fixed, which is 100% accurate. That kind of accuracy or organizational power can be obtained from the sign of Taurus. Because you see, when we want something, or when we feel that yes, I require this thing from in my life, whom do we approach? We approach the people who are very near and dear to us. And who can be better than our family? Because you see, first house is the house which deals that our childhood, means we are born. That is the first house of our life. Second house is that the immediate receivings which we get from our family or from the people who are very near and dear to us. That is the sign Taurus, the second house. And that is the reason second house, the sign Taurus, also deals with our morals, our tradition, our culture, our values, our value system. And when a child grows up, when the child is very small, he or she is just that playful nature is going on, and they are learning to speak, they are learning to say something. And that is the reason Taurus, being the second house, is also the house of speech. It will say that how beautiful our speech is, how beautifully we can speak, we can interact. Now when we talk about that, suppose I learn to speak, now I am communicating with various kind of peoples in various kind of scenarios, that is the sign of Gemini. But when we are talking about Taurus, and now you understand that when Venus comes in the sign of Taurus, it means it can give you a very sweet speech, very sweet voice. And now this Mercury and Venus both are transiting through the sign of Taurus. So you can understand that it will not only improve our bonding with our family, it will also improve our speaking abilities, means how you can interact with the people, specifically the people who are very near and dear to you. The sign Taurus also deals with our finances, the storage of money, means we can earn a lot, suppose, but how are we storing it? What kind of financial decisions are we able to take? That is the sign of Taurus. Since now Mercury and Venus both are transiting through the sign of Taurus, it is a wonderful time that we will be able to take the financial and any monetary related or economic decisions now. It will improve our speaking abilities, it will improve how we connect with our family members, the near and dear ones. Finances, it will improve our value system, because now it will be like how beautifully we can express ourselves in front of the people who are very close to us. Okay, so that is the essence of Venus in the sign of Taurus. Now, although the transit of Venus or even Mercury, normally these transits are happening for a very short amount of time, like on 13th of July Venus will change the sign, it will go into the sign of Gemini. But till then, since Venus is in its own sign Taurus, so it will impact us. But for whom the impact will be more or for whom the impact will be less, it will depend upon any planet which are present in the sign of Taurus in your horoscope. Like suppose if there are any important planets, or your moon sign, your sun sign, or even your ascendant is Taurus, or multiple planets are sitting in the sign of Taurus and Venus is transiting over Taurus, so you will get that kind of results. Multiple effects can come in front of you, different kinds of results can be expected. Or suppose you are going through the Mahadasa, Antardasa, or even Pratyantar Dasa of Venus or Mercury, in that case also you are going to get the impact of this transit of Venus through the sign of Taurus. Now for every one of us it will bring a different kind of flavors, a different kind of colors, but it can be expected that this transit of Venus in the sign of Taurus is definitely going to bring some kind of good news or some kind of good results for every one of us, correct? So I will say you that for any time, if you want a personalized one-to-one consultation with me, then check the links in the description section so that you can mail me through my email ID, or you can directly connect with me through my Facebook or Instagram accounts, so that you can have consultation with me depending upon your horoscope, that how these transits are going to play role in your life, depending upon your dasa, depending upon the planetary placements in your own horoscope. Now I will request you to check the transit from your moon sign and ascendant sign both, first from the ascendant sign and second from the moon sign. Okay, because I will be talking about the expected means what we can expect through this transit of Venus in the sign of Taurus. Okay, for all the 12 zodiac signs, means 12 ascendant signs specifically, you can check it from your ascendant sign and moon sign both, I will say, because that will give you a clear understanding that what really is going to physically getting manifested in front of you, that is from the ascendant sign, and how it is impacting you emotionally, mentally, that is from a moon sign. So now I will start for all the 12 ascendant signs. And yes, if you are new to this channel, then tap onto the subscribe button, click onto the notification bell icon, so that every time I make a new video you get notified instantly. So come, let us start. For the Aries ascendant people, Venus will be transiting in the sign of Taurus in your second house, and it is a really very good time to have some beautiful moments with your family members, to come near to your near and dear ones, to have some time spent with them, some valuable time spent with them, good food, good life, because from the second house we also see the food, the quality of food eaten. Okay, so it is just like that, Venus will come and make a very good time for every one of you, for the Aries ascendant natives. You will be able to take a proper decisions regarding your finances, or your monetary decisions will be much more accurate during this particular time. Your speech, your voice, your ability to connect with multiple people, specifically the people who are very near and dear to you, will improve, and you will be able to share some beautiful moments with them. And not only that, Venus is also your seventh lord, so that means suppose if you are married, so your spouse, or if you have any business partner, then your partners or your spouse will be able to help you out, or give some important opinions regarding how you manage your finances, or how you manage your partnership between you and your business partner, or any kind of trading decisions, or anything related to your assets, specifically here your fixed assets, or how you take decisions regarding your finances, or monetary or economic decisions. They can help you out, or they can give you some good opinions. Okay, so in that case, this transit is going to be very good one. So that's it for the Aries ascendant people. For the Taurus ascendant people, this transit is going to happen over your lagna, means Venus, the lagna lord, will be transiting over your lagna, over your first house. And what can be more beautiful than this, because it will not only give you that charismatic personality, that loving personality, but also it will give you that confidence to present yourself creatively in a more beautiful way in front of the whole world. It will not only improve your health, but also give you the confidence to face the one life, your worldly decisions in a more prompt manner. It will improve your relationships, because Venus will directly look into your seventh house of relationship. Now this can be like how you are dealing with the other people, it can be how you are dealing with the outside world, that will also be improved, and how you are dealing with your marital matters, or anything related to relationship. Like suppose if you are in a relationship with someone, so any matter related to that will be improved and will be solved in a much more beautiful manner. And it is just like that, that people will be attracted towards you because of your personality, because of your ability to solve problems in a more beautiful manner. It will not only give you a very grounded nature, but also it will also help you to chase your dreams in a more fixed manner, in a more organized manner, and get the success at your feet. Now since Mercury is your second lord, transiting through the first house along with Venus, so it is also becoming a very good dhan yoga also. And since Mercury is your fifth lord, transiting in the first house along with Venus, so it is also creating a Raj yoga. So I will say that this particular time when this conjunction is going on, any important task which you are thinking that should I do or not, yes, this is the time you can start that work. Anything which is very auspicious, or anything which you are thinking that this can be good for my life, or this can be good for my career or my job, or which can be good for my studies or education or creativity, yes, this is the time when you can start it. This is going to be a very good result giver in your life for this transit of Venus in the sign of Taurus. For the Gemini ascendant people, Venus will be transiting in your 12th house. Now normally the transit of Venus in the 12th house is considered very good, because Venus here gives you the pleasure, Venus here gives you the luxuries, comforts, and also it can help you to rest. It can teach you that yes, now you can take some time for yourself. And now this Venus is transiting in its own sign, so now the results given by Venus will be much more accurate, much more prompt and much more beautifully delivered to you, because Taurus is a very fixed sign, very earthy sign, and Venus transiting through the 12th house in the sign of Taurus. So that means, suppose if you are thinking that yes, I need some stability in my life, I need some me time, I need some time where I can spend some time in solitude, in isolation, in a beautiful way, in some luxurious way, in some comfortable way. So this is the particular time period when Venus will help you out. Not only that, since it is the 12th house, it may also happen that you may feel that yes, I can go to some faraway place in search of some beautiful moments, and it can be a pleasurable journey also. It can be some pleasurable stay out where you want to feel that yes, I can move somewhere else and I can spend my amount of time in solitude or isolation. Not only that, this Venus, suppose if you are at home only, this Venus can give you a very beautiful time at your home, a very good connection with anything which you like suppose if you are trying to improve your creativity, if you are thinking that yes, I can work on something which I like the most, or which I love the most, or I can work upon it. Okay, so this Venus can give you that time, that space in solitude and isolation to work upon it. So it's a very wonderful transit, I will say. Not only that, 12th house Venus can also be good in terms of spirituality. So that means if you are thinking that yes, I can start some spiritual way of living, this Venus is very good. This Venus can also be good when you are thinking to do some kind of charities. So if you are thinking to do some charity, it is a very good time to do it. Okay, so this transit is going to give you good results in terms of all these things. That is for the Gemini ascendant people. For the Cancer ascendant people, Venus is going to transit in your 11th house. Now you see, Venus is a very important planet for the Cancer ascendant people. It is the 4th house lord of happiness, comforts, luxuries, security, and 11th house lord of gains, fulfillment of desire. And Venus is the planet of desire, pleasure, and 11th house is the fulfillment of desire. So what can be more beautiful than this, that the planet of desire and pleasure is transiting through the house of fulfillment of desire. So it may happen that you may get connect with beautiful social network during this particular time. Your friend circle will improve. You will meet with more beautiful people in front of you in this particular span of time, and you can also have a good outlook at your home, because Venus is your 4th lord also. So that means people's social connections or social communications will improve, and people will meet you at your home, and it will be a very good secure time. Because see, Cancer ascendant people, they always want a proper security at their own life, at their personal life, specifically at their home. So this Venus will help you out to communicate with new people, good people, and also have to meet them at your home, and also improve your happiness. So that means suppose if you are associated with anything related to art, creativity, something related to music, dance, then this particular transit of Venus is definitely going to give you very good results. And even if suppose if you are associated with any kind of work, you will be able to do that work on time, in a fixed proper environment, and with a proper enthusiasm, because Taurus allows you to do a particular work for longer amount of time, because Taurus is a fixed sign, earthy sign. It does not allow you to change. So that means you are thinking that should I start it and how will be able to do it. Yes, you can be able to do it, because Taurus will help you out to do it. Because so now suppose if you are working in a project with some people, you will be able to get the most of the better results. Now suppose if you are doing any business or even any kind of work, or where you require more hard work in a consistent manner, this transit of Venus is going to give you that results. Okay, for the Leo ascendant people, this transit of Venus is going to happen in your 10th house. Now you see, 10th house is the career, profession, your reputation, your status, your fame, your name, how you present yourself in front of the whole world, because 10th house is the mid-heaven. You see, first house is also the house of general fame and name, 7th house is also the house of mass fame, and 10th house is also the house of mass fame, reputation, status. Now here Venus will be able to give you that status, fame, nature, that reputation in a fixed way, in a very grounded manner, in a very stable nature, very secured way. So that means now whatever work you do, you will have a proper charismatic energy to do that work, to complete that work in a very diplomatic way, because Venus is very diplomatic. You will be able to complete your work in a very beautiful manner. You will know that yes, I can do the hard work, but I can also finish it off in a very beautiful manner. Okay, so you will be able to communicate with your authorities, your superiors, in a more nice manner. It will also provide you to present yourself sophistically in front of the work environment, or also it can also allow you to improve your office environment much more better. And this Venus will look directly into your 4th house, so it will also improve your happiness level at your home. It will also improve the relationship between you and your mom, your mother. It will improve the health of your mother. Okay, so it's a very good transit, I will say, for the Leo ascendant people. For the Virgo ascendant people, the transit of Venus in the sign of Taurus will be happening in your 9th house of fortune, luck, prosperity. And this transit will help you to chase your dreams, chase your aims and ambitions in your life in a more beautiful manner. This particular transit also not only showing you the prosperity and fortune, but also some long distance travels, some pleasurable journeys are also seen. Your relationship with your gurus, with your father, with your elders will improve. You will be able to learn new things, any kind of new knowledge or anything related to higher education which you are thinking that should you start or not. Yes, you will be able to get some proper chance to do it. Not only that, suppose if you are already in any kind of higher education, then this particular transit will help you out to learn the lessons much more better, learn the subjects much more better. Okay, not only that, any kind of religious rituals or anything related to ancient scriptures, if you want to learn, this particular transit of Venus will actually help you out to learn those things or know those things. So this can also mean that you can visit some religious places, have some long distance journeys, beautiful journeys, explore the world, learn new things, and also chase your dreams and get the work done in your life. Now, since Venus happens to be your second lord also transiting through the 9th house, so that means your family will help you out, or you will get your help of your family to chase your dreams, to get the work in your work done in your life, or get ultimate success and prosperity in your life. Okay, so by that way, this particular transit of Venus is going to be very good, very fruitful in your life in the sign of Taurus. Not only that, Venus will be looking directly into your 3rd house of your efforts, your creative talents, your hobbies. So anything, if you want to start anything new related to creativity, your creative talent or hobbies, this Venus will allow you to do it. You will be able to get proper success in that field. So that's it for the transit of Venus in the sign of Taurus for the Virgo ascendant people. For the Libra ascendant people, the transit of Venus in the sign of Taurus is happening in your 8th house. So that means now you will be able to take some extra time and space, some extra attention for your health. So now you will be able to take care of your health much more better than before. And it is also a time to solve the secret issues or anything which are hidden in your life. You will be able to solve those mysteries of your life, or you can learn to know the secrets of your life, or anything which require more attention, more focus, more concentration. You will be able to solve those problems of your life. And not only that, this Venus transiting through its own sign of Taurus, so now you will be able to go beyond your insecurities, go beyond your fears, and face the challenges of your life. So it's a very beautiful transit, I will say, because sometimes we need to stay back and we need to understand that what are the things which are actually stopping us. So we need to clear those things. That is what this Venus is actually trying to teach you, that yes, I am there for you, I am going to solve those problems, just you need to stay back with us, stay back with me. Okay, this particular Venus transit in the sign of Taurus in the 8th house is going to teach you. Not only that, this Venus is going to improve your relationship between you and your spouse, any matter related to your relationship, any matter related to married life, because 7th house is marriage and 8th house is actually the married life or the life in your relationship. Okay, so any matter related to that will be solved, or any matter related to that will be much more improved in your life by this transit of Venus in the sign of Taurus. Not only that, your finances, your decision making related to your finances, your assets, be it joint asset or be it your fixed asset, will be improved, because Venus is transiting through the 8th house. It will directly look into your 2nd house. Your food eating habit will improve, your speech will improve, how you communicate with your family members or how you communicate with your in-laws will be improved. There is a chance that you, suppose if you are in any kind of business or any kind of trading, this particular transit of Venus can also bring about some positive changes in terms of some kind of contracts, or anything related to joint asset, or anything related to where you are working jointly with some partner in a partnership. Okay, those related issues will improve, or new kind of proposals may come in front of you, which can ultimately bring good results in your life. Yes, this particular transit of Venus can actually sometimes can also make you sensual, so you have to use that energy in a positive manner, that how you can improve that in your relationship. You can use that sensual energy, because Venus also deals with sensuality, so you can improve your relationship, or you can bring about a positive or good changes through that energy of Venus in your personal life. Okay, so that's it for the Libra ascendant people. For the Scorpio ascendant people, Venus will be transiting in the house of marriage, love, relationship, in the 7th house of partnership, and I will say it's a very good transit. Suppose if you are going to get married, or suppose if you are already in a married life, or in a relationship, or in even a business partnership, this particular transit of Venus is definitely going to give you very good results, because it will improve the relationship between you and your partner. You will be able to come down to a common opinion between you and your partner. It will provide a stability in your life, specifically when you are dealing with other people. Now suppose if you are not in a partnership, suppose if you are not in a relationship, or suppose if you are not married, then this Venus will also provide you a very charismatic personality when you deal with other people, because 7th house is other people, and Venus is directly looking into 1st house, so it will improve your personality. Venus is a natural benefic planet, and when a natural benefic planet aspects the 1st house, it improves the health. There is also a chance that you can be able to visit some foreign place, or some travels can be seen, some beautiful pleasurable travels can be seen, because 7th house is also some foreign land or some faraway place. Okay, so this Venus can actually help you out to enjoy your life in a positive manner for the Scorpio ascendant people. For the Sagittarius ascendant people, Venus will be transiting in your 6th house as the 6th lord in the sign of Taurus. So that means now you will be able to win over your opponents. You will be able to get victory over your enemies in a much more easier manner, because here Venus will give you that smart way to work around and get the victory and get the results. So that means now it will give you some insights that yes, you can exercise your work in a smart manner. Means you have been doing hard work, but it is actually going to teach you that yes, you can do this way in some organized manner, and ultimately in the longer run it will give you better results, because this Venus is going to teach you that small sharp insights which can ultimately give you good results in your hard work. Because when we talk about the 6th house is basically the house of struggles, our hard work. It is also the house of diseases, deaths, our enemies. Okay, so this Venus will actually help you out to give you the power to overpower the obstacles in your life and go ahead, and in a much more beautiful manner, in a much more easier manner. Not only that, suppose if you are you are doing any kind of service or job, then this Venus will allow you to connect with your authorities or superiors, or it will also bring a cordial relationship between you and your co-workers at your work environment. So that means at the work front also this transit of Venus is going to be very good, especially if you are doing any kind of job or service. Okay, I will say that since 6th house also deals with service, and if you are connected with any kind of service organizations, or suppose if you are interested to do any kind of charity, or do anything for the people who are in need, then this particular transit of Venus is a very good one, where you can be able to help other people in a much more beautiful manner. Okay, so suppose if you are thinking that you can should you do charity or not, it's a very good time to do charity. It's a very good time to help other people, because this Venus is going to ultimately give you very good results. Okay, because it is transiting through the 6th house of service. Okay, so for the Sagittarius ascendant, that's it for the transit of Venus in the sign of Taurus. For the Capricorn ascendant people, Venus will be transiting in your 5th house of creativity, progeny, children, joy, pleasure, your creative self-expression, your intelligence, and Venus is the 5th lord itself. So that means it will improve your creative skill set. And Venus is a very soft planet, very romantic planet, because 5th house also deals with romance, and it's a very sensual planet. It also deals with creativity, love. So now you will feel more joy and pleasure in learning new things which is related to art, creativity, which has got some soft touch. It can also mean that during this particular time you may get chance to interact with many people whom you like the most, or it may also happen a new proposal may come in front of you, a relationship proposal may come up in front of you, which can be a bit romantic in nature. Okay, or you may get along with some people whom you like the most, whom you feel that yes, in front of that people I feel good, or I feel joyous, or I can express myself in a more joyful manner in front of that person. Okay, so that can also happen. You can learn new things, because 5th house is also the house of education and intelligence. Okay, not only that, for the Capricorn ascendant people, Venus is also the 10th lord. So that means if you are thinking that should I change the job or not, so I will say you, by the virtue of this particular transit, you may get some new job opportunities also, which are actually much more better than the present one which you are working, because 5th house is 8th from the 10th house. So that means changes in profession. It shows changes in profession, and Venus is transiting in your 5th house as the 5th lord. It is the 10th lord also. So that means some good opportunity may suddenly knock your door regarding your career and profession, which can actually give you much more better results if you improve your creative skill set, if you improve your creative talents in a much more better manner. So because this Venus will look directly into your 11th house of fulfillment of desire, so make the most of this particular transit, because when the new opportunity comes, you have to grab it. Okay, for the Aquarius ascendant people, Venus is a very good planet, because Venus is your 9th lord of fortune, and Venus is your 4th lord and transiting through the 4th house. So that means if you are thinking to do anything related to your home, house, or if you are planning to renovate at your home, do some renovation at your house, or if you are thinking that should I buy this particular object of comfort or luxury, or something which can be related to convenience, yes, this particular transit of Venus will help you out to get the work done. Not only that, you will find yourself more fortunate, you will find yourself more lucky when you are at home, or when you are dealing at anything related to your home, any matter related to convenience, luxuries, comforts, or even peace of mind. It will also improve your relationship between you and your father and your mother, because Venus is your 9th lord also, transiting through the 4th house, which is the 4th lord. Venus is the 4th lord and 9th lord for the Aquarius ascendant people. So it will actually improve the relationship between you and your parents. Ultimately, it will also settle down a very good mode of happiness, the place where you live in. So it's a very good transit, I will say. And when we are happy from our heart, from our the place where you live in, ultimately what happens, whatever work we do, we become successful. This Venus will directly look into your 10th house of profession. So that means whatever work you do, you will be doing it happily, and ultimately you will get good results out of it. So make the most out of this particular transit of Venus in your 4th house for the Aquarius ascendant people. For the Pisces ascendant people, Venus will be transiting in your 3rd house of your creative talents, your hobbies, your efforts, your courage, and Venus is your 3rd lord. See, normally the sign Pisces itself is a very creative sign, and Venus is your third lord of creative talents, your hobbies. So by default, Pisces is a very creative sign, and Venus rules over your third house where you can apply your creativity. So now you will have a very fixed mindset to work on your talents, to work on your hobbies or efforts which you are thinking that yes, should I start it or not. Or suppose if you have already started to work on your projects or started to work on your efforts, this transit of Venus will give you some extra creativity, some extra insights and knowledge to make the most out of it. Not only that, third house is also the house of communication. Third house is also the house of siblings, your immediate contacts. It can be neighborhood, it can be the people living in and around your society. Okay, the people whom you can meet and contact in a daily manner. Okay, in a daily nature. So your improvement in communication with those people will improve. Not only that, you will be able to communicate, you will be able to express your ideas in a much more beautiful manner through your behavior, through your actions, through your efforts, because this Venus will actually help you out to express yourself in a much more beautiful manner, but it will be much more grounded and much more stable. It is not like that I am expressing in some different kind of manner. No, it will be much more earthy, it will be much more fixed, stable, secured. So that means how you put your efforts now, it will actually take you to the longer run. It will actually help you to show you the path that yes, this is the perfect way and you need to follow this path for the longer run, for the better days to come, and ultimately it will give you much more better results. Because don't forget that when we talk about creativity and creative talent, suppose if you have already started the work and suppose in the midway you lose the track, the problem comes. Okay, suppose you started the work well but you lose the track, the problem comes then. But now, since Taurus is a very fixed sign, very earthy sign, so now Venus will show you the track, show you the path that yes, this is the way by which you can put your efforts, you can put your work in a proper manner, and then it can give you much more better results. So you have to make the most out of it for the Pisces ascendant people. So that's it for all the 12 signs, and I hope that you have liked this video. And if you really like this video, then press the like button, share to your near and dear ones, and if you are new to this channel, then tap onto the subscribe button, click onto the notification bell icon so that every time I make a new video you get notified instantly. And anytime if you want a consultation from me, check the links in the description section, and you can directly mail me to through my email ID, and you can connect me through my Facebook and Instagram account. So that's it from my side for today. So next time when I come back, I will be coming back with some another interesting video. So till then, I am signing off for today, thanking you. Bye bye.